Hi everyone, this is Koinzell here. So today I have a video for you guys where we'll compare Zhongli versus Albedo in the Itto team comp. The fourth slot here we are using Bennett because initially I wanted to do a damage comparison, so that's why the recording was based on Bennett. But in terms of comparison between Zhongli and Albedo, Bennett doesn't really matter because my Zhongli's pillar did not snapshot Bennett's burst effect as well, so it's a fair comparison. So without further ado, let me show you guys the two runs, one with Zhongli, the other with Albedo, and then we'll do a simple math comparison and some summary and some analysis. Right. So enjoy.
お主でこの方
難攻不落燃えろ全力攻撃だ俺につけ俺様に任せろ関東牛
Okay, I wanted to bring you guys to your attention to some figures. You'll see here that every hit is 51441 with Zhongli's resistance shred and Bennett's burst. And the resonance damage, there's two figures here because the Itto's Ushi, the little cute bull here, does the 7954 resonance and the pillar does another 7954. Okay, so there's two 7954 resonance damage thanks to Zhongli. Okay, so that is it for the Zhongli run. Let's look at the Albedo run. Okay, so exact same setup, no change to any of their gear. The only difference is we switch Albedo in. Okay.
大勢でかかってこの顔を
疑似よみんなは俺が守れ初久のこと鬼の狂気乱舞お前の出番だぜ
So 47604 per hit. There's a 12143 here. This is the Albedo's proc. Unfortunately, it did not crit. And again, it did not crit. Sorry. And now it finally crit. 34208 here is Albedo's proc. You can see the effect of his flower. The graphics is still there. Okay, so without Bennett's burst, the damage has dropped, but that's fine. Okay, so now let's look at the math comparison itself. We'll factor in the different time on the procs, etc. Alright, so this is the math comparison. This is the Zhongli figure, this is the Albedo figure. So the Kesa damage is here, 51k versus 47k, since there's resistance shred. Some resonance damage and Albedo's damage himself, the procs. Now, in the duration of every 2 seconds, Albedo actually does more damage, about 9% more, versus Zhongli, which kind of matches what I mentioned in my Teamcom video. But there are caveats, right? Although it has 9% higher damage, and I'm using a C0 Albedo with a R5 Cinnabar Spindle, you gotta consider these other points. All of these figures above here are based on crit. If your Albedo CR is not high, then Albedo's damage should fall off, since Zhongli's resonance damage has a much smaller impact if it doesn't crit. So for reference, my Albedo has 55 CR, and yet the first two procs did not crit in the showcase. That was already a very, very detrimental effect. In fact, if I took the actual run earlier, Zhongli will be doing more damage because two of the procs did not crit and they were dealing about 12k. Zhongli provides a shield with resistance shred, and resistance shred is really good because with Geo resonance plus his resistance shred is about a 35% resistance shred to Geo resistance, which is good against say someone like Ashtaha or Jovishaps. Zhongli also provides better energy generation since it's not showing my video earlier, but Gorou can actually cast E after Q if you are using Zhongli, because you don't need to use his E for Albedo to snapshot. You don't need to use Gorou's E before Q for Albedo to snapshot. This is shown in the rotation, this portion here. So basically, if you can cast E after kill, that's an additional 2 to 3 particles that Gorou and the rest of the Joe members will receive. So, although Zhongli's pillar or steel resonance doesn't provide as much energy as Albedo, by offering this particular option, it will generate more energy because Albedo's E has a 67% chance to proc. So if you're unlucky, it doesn't even give you a particle. Even if you're unlucky and it gives you a particle every single time, these 2 particles will have offset this. So yeah, these are all good points to consider. And I gotta say, Zhongli is performing better than I expected, or maybe I was just unlucky with my Albedo, or my Albedo's CR is just too low. All of this is all of these does come into play. So I hope this video has been helpful to you guys to see that actually Zhongli is not too bad. And one other thing I forgot to say, elaborate more on, right, is that this shield, although you get crystallized shields from Gorou's effect, the burst, you also get increased resistance to interruption from Gorou as well as Itto himself when he's using his Kesa. Zhongli's shield will still be very helpful, especially against those hard-hitting bosses like Magyu Kenki in the Spiral Abyss. That's a very good example. I mean, even the wolves with the corrosion, they are a good example, right? The bigger wolves when they dash here and there. If you're trying to deal as much damage as possible with your increased resistance to interruption, you do still take quite a fair bit of damage from them. Because they deal damage plus corrosion. And corrosion, your defense, the high defense on Itto doesn't matter. It doesn't reduce the corrosion damage. So that's that. So I hope this is helpful. And if you like the content, remember my video and please subscribe for more. I will probably be doing a C2 rotation video next. Okay. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.